was less a couple of days. That's how long it's been since Vancouver fans saw playoff action in the flesh.
All right, welcome to the playoffs, starting with Game 1 of Round 1 against the Nashville Predators. This game gave me goosebumps, chills, tears in my eyes. I was sweating, I was screaming, and the Canucks came out flying, feeding off the emotion of the crowd. They were finishing every single one of their checks, hit after hit after hit. And then Thatcher Demko made an unbelievable save on what very well should have been the opening goal for Nashville. How on earth does he do this? And that was all in the first 5 minutes of the game. Vancouver kept throwing their bodies around, and eventually one of the Preds retaliated by cross-checking Sam Lafferty into the boards, giving the Canucks their first power play of the game. But aside from this clean shot from Besser that UC Saros was able to stop, the Predators did a great job getting in shooting lanes and blocking shots. 0-0. But the Canucks just kept finishing their checks, and with every hit, the crowd just kept getting louder and louder until Nashville scored. That was a bit of a buzzkill. Kevin Bieksa did a great job explaining what went wrong for the Canucks on that goal, but in case you missed it, here's what happened. So, right before the Predators scored, Pettersson was waved out of the face-off circle and replaced by right winger Sam Lafferty, who ended up losing it. Now, in this situation, it's the wingers' jobs to get to the point as fast as possible so they can get in the shooting lanes and apply pressure to the D-men. But when the face-off was lost, Lafferty decided to go back to his regular position at right wing, and Petey didn't pick up on that quick enough, meaning for just a split couple of seconds, nobody was playing center, leaving Nashville forward Jason Zucker wide open to take the shot on a heavily screened Thatcher Demko. And if you're wondering what the Canucks coaching staff expects the players to do in this situation, whether Lafferty and Pettersson should have switched back to their positions or not, I found a similar play in the second period where Teddy Bluger got waved out of the draw and was replaced by Ilya Mikheyev, and it appears that in this case they didn't switch. So, not that I want to point blame, but I think that first goal was a bit of a misread by Lafferty. But hey, mistakes happen. It's okay. 1-0 Nashville. And that's when I received a tweet from a Predators fan saying this.
It's not going so well.
All right.
Here's Elias Lindholm. Wrist shot scores!
What a shot by Elias Lindholm. I know people are saying that Saros probably should have had that one, and while that likely is true, if you recall, back in Game 55 of the regular season when the Canucks were playing the Red Wings, Lindholm scored an almost identical goal. He has a blistering wrister. I think he just shot it so hard that Saros couldn't handle it. 1-1. And the Canucks just continued finishing their checks, blasting Predators like they were Chris Hansen or something. Even Ilya Mickey Mikheyev got in on the action. They were getting their chances too, but the three-time Vezina Trophy finalist UC Saros stood tall for his teammates long enough for them to draw a penalty and earn themselves their first power play of the night. A power play that they did end up scoring on thanks to a shot from Ryan O'Reilly that Coach Tocchet and co chose not to challenge despite Demko feeling he was interfered with. 2-1 Nashville. Shit. That goal put Vancouver on their heels a bit, and they ended up taking 2 more penalties right after it, but thanks to some stellar work from Elias Lindholm, Tyler Myers, and especially Nikita Zadorov, the Canucks were able to kill them both off and close out the period down by just 1 goal. But wait, the Predators made a vital mistake before the period ended. They angered Dakota Joshua. Uh-oh. The third period started with both teams trading power plays, but thanks to this save by Saros and this save by Demko's head, the score remained the same. Carson Soucy read Jeremy Lauzon a bedtime story, and then with just over 11 minutes left in the game, this happened.
Hughes, wrist shot scores!
In quintessential captain fashion with brute force, Quinn Hughes, the workhorse, shoots the puck towards the goal, and while I wait wishing, Pius Suter finds a hole and gets his stick in effortlessly, redirecting it and changing its trajectory, and with no luck involved, the Predators' lead is interrupted and solved? Oh my god! 2-2, tie game.
12 seconds later.
Quinn Hughes up to 20 points. There's another chance to score! Dakota Joshua!
Hey, remember when I said the Predators made a big mistake angering Dakota Joshua at the end of the second period? Well, yeah. Also, that wasn't just a meme. Suter and Joshua scored the 2 fastest goals in Canucks playoff history. It only took them 12 seconds to go from this to this. Now, up by 1 goal with barely 3 minutes left in the game, what do you think the Canucks did? I'll tell you what they did. They continued to lay body on the Preds. I mean, just look how Zadorov stands Cole Smith up at the blue line here. Smith would have been better off skating into a cement wall. And then Zadorov and Cole teamed up to make a saber-tooth panini. And it looked yummy. I'm not gonna lie and say it didn't. Then Joshua scored on the empty net to seal the deal, and the Canucks won 4-2 in Game 1. Look at these celebrations, man. How can you not love this team, this sport, this city, these players? I'm gonna have trouble sleeping for a while, but hey, it's just Game 1. That's all. You gotta win 4 to win the series, and you gotta win 16 to win the cup. Here's what Quinn Hughes said after the game when he was asked about the atmosphere in Rogers Arena.
It was special, to be honest. Like, it was obviously been, you know, watching the Devils last year and playing their series, but there wasn't, I can't say that it was close to what we witnessed today, so.
Man, what a game, what a blast. Don't leave yet though. I got more to show you, but first let me thank these wonderful nuckheads who chose to support what I'm doing by clicking the join button. I appreciate every single one of you, and everyone else, even if this is your first time watching, thank you. With that being said, I'm happy to announce that Canucks legend Brendan Morrison will be the featured guest on next week's episode of the Nuckhead podcast. So there's 2 things I want you to do. First, go subscribe to his brand new YouTube channel. Having played over 900 games in the NHL, including 8 seasons with the Vancouver Canucks, his hockey analysis far exceeds mine, and he plans to offer a lot more too, including hockey tutorials and training videos. And the second thing I want you to do is drop your comments for the Canuck legend below. Be smart about it. I don't want any what's your favorite colors, all right? Anyway, I'll see you Wednesday.
Lindy, way to get us going, but let's go on to playoff D.
On to 16.